Hello. Hello, I think I'm live. Hello, hi there. I'm going to try to stream to YouTube and Facebook today, so we'll see if I can get that going. If you're here, let me know if you can hear me. Just going to get this set up on YouTube too, and then I want to get painting. So I'm going to paint just like a small, this is a little 5x7. I'm going to do a little strawberry moon or pink moon painting to celebrate the strawberry moon today. Last month I did a kind of blue moon. I did a full collection for that and it was super fun. So I thought I would do the strawberry moon this month. I was like, man, maybe I could do that like every full moon, like create a new moon painting every moon. I think that would be really cool to like do all throughout the year. Let me know what you think about that idea. Sorry, give me just a second. Webcam. Here we go. I just got to the studio. I had a morning work session at home, so I'm just kind of getting going. At least with the painting, I did like some email and kind of admin stuff this morning. I think. Let me know if you guys know the origin of the strawberry moon. I think it's just because strawberries are like live or like harvested this time of year. I've got my first couple strawberries with my first strawberry plant. Okay, here we go. Looks like I am set. This is my first time trying to do this in both spots, so sorry, it's going to take a little bit of time. Normally it's a little bit smoother than this. All right, I can see chat here. I can see chat here. So if you're here, feel free to leave me a comment. I'm going to get to painting. So my thought for this painting, this is just a little 5x7. I just wanted to showcase the full moon, and then because it's a strawberry moon, I, of course, wanted it to be pink. So I'm thinking pink and blue for this painting. All right, so I've got a nice kind of lighter blue here. And this is a little guy, so it shouldn't take me too long. I'm hoping to finish the whole thing on the stream, but we'll see if I run into any issues. Sometimes a painting just like doesn't go how you planned for it to go, and then it takes longer. I have to repaint or adjust. Let things dry. don't know if this is really the blue tone I want. I might get out a different blue. This is Prussian blue, which is normally my favorite because it's got a little bit of a kind of gray tone to it. Oops. I might switch and try like an ultramarine. If you're here, feel free to leave me a comment, say hi. Looks like we got a couple people watching on YouTube. Hi there. We can chit chat. All right, I'm going to change this blue. I'm going to switch to ultramarine. I haven't used ultramarine in a while, and then I painted it on the background of this like really big painting that I'm working on, and I'm like falling in love with it again. And it's been a really long time since I've like used it consistently. But now it's kind of the only blue I want to use, and that's kind of how I was with like this Prussian blue for like the last like 2 years probably. So maybe it's time for another blue to take over. So my plan is just to kind of like fill in all the canvas first, and then I'll go back in and like add all the details on top. So since this is like the strawberry moon, I'm going to do kind of some pink. It's not going to be like super realistic colors. I just want to kind of highlight those pink tones. So I'm going to do kind of some pink mountains, almost like sunset colors. Kind of breaking the painting up into birds, like the sky, the mountains, and then the ground down here. And these don't have to be perfect yet. I'm just filling in. That. I could probably fill in the whole bottom of it. So I'm thinking about trying to start kind of like a consistent live schedule, just so that I can like hang out and and paint with you guys more and kind of talk to you about what I'm doing and the projects that I have going on. I used to do lives kind of like on and off, but I've never really had like a consistent schedule where I do it all the time. I've been really liking these like light blue and pink paintings. Like I did a little paint, I think it was a moon painting. I did a little painting in my mini painting challenge back in April that had this like light purple and light pink, like kind of cotton candy colors, and I've really been enjoying that. So now trying to decide if I want to keep the sky really simple or if maybe I want to add some clouds in here. Hi, Angela. Can you hear me okay? I've got my computer set up, but not like a specific microphone today. So I'm wondering if this works or if I need to set up my microphone for next time. Just doing kind of like a little evening painting session. I'm painting my strawberry moon. I'm going to do, I think, a different brush for some clouds in here. And I think my comments, okay, great. Awesome. I apologize. I think the comments are a little delayed. So if it takes me a little while to answer, sorry, that is just like that's Facebook. It's a little bit slow. But yeah, I will get to your question. It just might be a little bit behind real time for your comments. All right, some clouds in here. I think I'm going to put the moon over here, so maybe more clouds on this side. Clouds are fun if I'm not worried about them being perfect, but they are tricky for me. I find I'll like accidentally make them too symmetrical, and like, you know, clouds in real life are kind of crazy. Okay. All right, maybe that's it. I don't know if I need a lot of clouds. Oops. Okay. Maybe we'll mark out the moon. So I have two different whites actually for when I put two whites on my palette for this particular painting. I'll show you what I got so maybe you can see my plan. This is like a thicker white, so I like this kind of thin white for backgrounds, and then if I want to like really brighten anything up, I'll use the thicker one. I have black. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Dark blue, which I just painted over, so I probably won't be using that too much. Pink, red, in case I need to darken any of my pink areas, kind of orange and yellow, and brown. That's that other blue I switched to. So we'll see, but this is kind of like the color palette that I'm thinking, with mostly pink. How are you doing today, Angela? Hope you're having a good Monday. My moons are always lopsided when I paint them the first time, and then I got to go back in and clean them up. Good. I'm glad to hear it. It is really hot here today. It's like 95 degrees out. And I was worried the studio was going to be really hot, but it is not too bad. It's feeling pretty good. It's keeping up okay. All right. What do you think? Is that a good sized moon? I think I like it. I think I want some areas of the sky to be a little darker blue. So I'm going to maybe do that. Give it a little more contrast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm like 10 minutes from being Ohio. So I think we're pretty close. I'm northern Kentucky, but I'm like right on the river, the Ohio River, like Cincinnati area. So yeah, we probably have pretty similar weather. Here we go. This just makes those clouds stand out a little more, I think. Thank you. Okay, good. I like that moon size. Yeah, this one's fun because it's not like super realistic. I'm playing around with like obviously like mountains and stuff wouldn't be really bright pink. So it's kind of fun that I can just kind of make it however I want. Doesn't have to be perfectly realistic. And I'm gonna have like a couple more realistic paintings coming up, so this will be fun. The moon, I will definitely go back over and make more white once it's had a little time to dry. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm about 2 hours from Columbus, so we've got a lot of friends up there actually. Yeah, we're so close. Yeah, it's probably hotter, a little bit hotter up in, I would think, around Columbus, but I don't know. Cincinnati's like in a valley, so it gets kind of gross. It's definitely humid too. That's kind of the bad part. My family was wanting to try to go to Kings Island tomorrow, and I'm trying to talk them out of it. Well, they also included me in that. They all wanted like us to go as a family, and I was like, can we pick another day where it's not going to be 90? I'm going to go back over the tops of these mountains. Once that dries a little bit, I'll do kind of some darker shading on there. But I think I'm going to move up. Like originally, I was going to do the bottom of my mountains there. I think I might move it up a little bit so I have more room. There's going to be like kind of a little lake or like stream down here. So maybe like that. I'm thinking. Yeah, we were talking about it, and originally we were like, oh, well, we'll go to the water park first and like go early and go to the water park and then get wet, and then it's not quite as bad. But now we have our maintenance guy is coming to help us with some stuff around the house tomorrow, and so I don't think we're going to get there early, and I'm trying to talk my family out of it. I guess I can still back out, but I was like, I'm going to feel bad if everybody else is there, but it does not sound fun waiting in line when maybe there won't be any lines because nobody's going to want to be there. Because the actual rides aren't too bad when you get on, like, I really like roller coasters. So we ride like all the big roller coasters, and, then it's like windy and it feels pretty good, but it's bad when you're waiting in line. Ooh, I don't know if you can see like bug bites all over my hand. Our cat Evie's been going outside a lot, and I've been hanging out there with her a lot, so I am covered in bug bites right now. I'm going to try to mark out where some of this other stuff is going to go. This is like a rock. This is going to be some grass. Maybe this goes like this. Okay. Okay, I've got my bright white, my thicker white to go over the moon. Okay. So now that shows up a little bit better. Kind of looks lopsided on camera. I don't feel like it looks like that in real life. So, feeling like maybe the sky's going to need to be a little bit darker, but it doesn't feel very like nighttime. I know it's going to be all week. I haven't even looked at it for next week. We were supposed to have people over for 4th of July. But now it's supposed to be hot and rain. Saturday, 90 degrees and 50% chance of thunderstorms. Oh yeah, next week is all rain, but down to like the 80s again. I can deal with like 80s. That is fine, but then yeah, I guess we won't want to go to Kings Island next week either if it's raining all week. We got season passes and we haven't been yet, so. All right, I'm just trying to decide what to do with this. That needs a little more time to dry. It's hard to tell. I was gonna say, I'm thinking I want the sky to be a little bit darker, but I want to put in some of this in the bottom first so that I can kind of see how it looks all together. I'm gonna mix up a darker pink to do some highlights or some shadows. Yeah, 70s is great. I'm okay with, I belong to like the YMCA, so I don't mind if it's like gets into 80s because then I can go to the pool. But yeah, if you don't have access to a pool, then 80s is not fun. And last year was kind of like my first year with pool access. It makes such a difference. I keep trying to talk my boyfriend Don into going with me. He's not a Y member, but I have like some guest passes. And I've never got convinced him. He likes the pool. I don't know why, but yeah, the sky a little darker. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Some darker areas and lighter areas. Okay. All right, so maybe sky a little darker. The clouds could maybe get some highlights too, which will make it look darker. This blue is not very intense. This is like full strength. And I'll keep it lighter around the moon so it looks like it's kind of glowy there. Yeah, this darker color makes the clouds stand out more. Okay, I'm gonna add a little white to my brush to lighten up. To go around the edges here. So I said at the beginning, this is like, oh yeah, that's okay, Angela. Great to chat with you. This is what I was saying, like at the beginning. Sometimes like I end up making changes or doing things differently, and then that kind of slows down the painting process a little bit. Because now I've painted, like the sky a couple times, but it's kind of part of the fun of it. Like I don't mind that part. Ooh, because like now I actually think that looks pretty cool. It's got like more texture to it. Gonna go back down to the mountains. Picked up the wrong color on my brush. I'll probably go in with some lighter highlights on these later too. This looks very weird on camera. Like the camera's a little bit angled. I don't know, does it look weird straight on too? Maybe needs a little more paint. Does that look better? Okay. These clouds, as they've started to dry, like that is turning almost green, isn't it? Like you can see the blue underneath. So I'm gonna go back in with another layer for the clouds, I think. white and pink and a tiny touch of yellow. Maybe I won't cover over all of it. Just give it some highlights. Yeah, this color is very weird. I don't know if that's the right color. I kind of wanted it to have some yellow, but I feel like it's just turning like almost green. Maybe I'll go back in with just more pink. Go on the edges of the mountain. That'll make that stand out. Okay, the color looks a little better, still a little weird, but can probably fix it. All right, next layer here. This is going to be water, so I want the bottom edge to be wiggly, kind of watery here. Actually, that will be too. If you are a painter, the most important thing about these like lines in the water is that they go straight across side to side, because as soon as they like curve or bend at all, it makes your water look like really crazy. So I want kind of still, calm water. So I'm keeping it really flat. I'm gonna fill this in first. This side is going to be pretty dark, so I might go in with mostly blue here. Adding a little water to my paint so it doesn't get scratchy. There we go. Trying to make this like a sharp edge, but that brush is kind of old. Okay, that'll be fine, I think. So that really changes like the whole color of the painting. It makes this look a lot lighter, this look lighter. So this is gonna need, I think, a little bit more pink, some more pops of color back here. Trying to make it look like maybe there's some little trees back there. And we can go close. No. I need to switch to a smaller brush there. Okay. Do we think I can finish this in like an hour? I forgot one of the most important parts. It's a strawberry moon, so the pink moon needs some pink. I have gotten pretty good at painting moons, if I do say so myself. I know where the shadows are on the moon from painting all my mini moon paintings. That's not exactly perfect, but that's okay. It's got to be nice and bright and pink. All right, I've got some pink and white here on this tiny brush. I'm going to highlight, the mountains. That looks good. Yeah, I really am shocked at how comfortable it feels in here today. I thought it was going to be so hot. I want this to be a little darker, so this is just pink. The photo that I'm looking at is like darker here and it doesn't really make any sense. Well, I think I moved the moon a little bit, so I might have to move those highlights. Oh, okay. All right, maybe some darker shadows in the water. I might have to turn the painting for this. We'll see. Sometimes, like, I'll literally just turn it. Yeah. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I feel like all this pink is like the exact same color. I wonder if I have any other. I don't think I have any other pink paints. Yeah, I might need some other color variations in there. I'm gonna do this section. This is gonna be kind of like a grassy area. All right, well, I think I need to let this dry a little bit. I'm gonna add some more details. Maybe I'll paint the trees before I go. So those will be fun. And then I think I will be done filming for today. I'll finish up the little details and then I'll be posting this later. So, because today is the strawberry moon, the strawberry full moon. So, I do want to get it finished up today. My friend is working on this like misty moon painting and her trees look so cool. She's got these like pine trees and her branches kind of go up instead of down, which like pine trees kind of grow, well, maybe not pine, but evergreen trees, depending on what type of tree and where they are. Some of them kind of grow the branches tilting up a little bit and some of them go down. But I thought that was cool. Let's try it up, up. Normally I do down, so it feels a little weird. All right, does that look good? There are little rocks and things over there. All right, well, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys if you are watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, painting a little strawberry moon. I'll be sharing the finished product a little bit later on my page today. So thanks so much. See you guys.